Hello, everyone! We already saw the first part of episode 76 that got released a few days ago, and it contained only the smallest part of action and insane plot revelations that the whole episode is about to bring to us. And in today's video, I'll tell you the hottest takes on what epic stuff should actually happen in the second part of the episode, and what exactly you should expect from Boom. Will we see Titan Cameraman again? And what if fact is going to happen to him? Are Titan TV Man and G-Man going to finally fight on the same side? And most importantly, will the Chair's plot arc continue, and what crazy twist we may see about it? If you want to know all the answers to these questions, then get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end, because I saved the best and craziest prediction that I have in store for later as always. Let's go! But before I'll start telling you my predictions about the second part of episode 76, let me remind you to give this video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I always appreciate your support. And also, don't forget to visit my Discord channel where you can share with me directly your own theories and predictions. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. Okay, and the first thing that I'd like to talk about is the fate of Titan Cameraman, and what are Boom's plans on this guy. And if you watched my earlier videos, then you must remember how I pointed out a lot his very Seuss disappearance at the end of episode 74. First of all, Boom had been hyping us about the near destruction of one of the Titans for a really long time, so we already expected some kind of tragedy to finally take place. But when we actually saw the scene with Titan Cameraman heroically taking down as many Astro toilets as he could with him before disappearing somewhere in the cloud of crazy explosions, it shocked us all for sure. But at the same time has actually lacked one really important detail. And it's about how we haven't been shown his lifeless body on our screens, because Boom always shows us the completely destructed bodies of characters that are never meant to return, such as Skibidi Scientist Brutal Annihilation, for example. But instead, we were just shown how terrified and heartbroken the other Titans were, but they could have not seen the actual destruction of their brother either. So here's what I'm really thinking about this. I believe that Boom was preparing a really tricky and emotional plot arc for Titan Cameraman all this time. And that's why he tried to convince us long before episode 74 was even released that one of the Titans has to go. Although, in fact, it's highly possible that Titan Cameraman will start his own arc connected to Astro toilets. So here's what I'm expecting to see in the next episode. It's plausible that the second part of episode 76 will feature several POV cameramen, just as it already was in episode 74. And I think that at the beginning of the next part, we'll get shown the fight with all these Astro toilets from Titan Cameraman's POV, or some nearby regular cameraman's POV. And it will be implied that the events of this scene will be taking place in parallel to the events of episode 75 and the first part of episode 76. Because Boom already pulled the same thing with episode 71, where we were shown the scene before the events of the third part of episode 70. And I find it to be really likely that we will finally learn something about the Titan Cameraman's fate and what really happened to him after this fight. Will Astro toilets take him as the hostage or an experiment subject in case he actually lost? Or maybe some other powers will intervene in this fight, such as the secret agent? But there is one thing I am confident in for sure, though, and it's that Titan Cameraman may still be alive, because simply pulling him off the series would be way too easy, in my opinion. And now I want to talk about another thing which will most likely happen in the next part of episode 76. And it's related to the question we all were asking ourselves for such a long time already, which is, will we finally Titan TV Man and upgraded G-Man fighting together? So here's how I see it. After the sequence with Titan Cameraman, we can switch to the POV from the Alliance's base where Titan TV Man and Titan Speaker Man got in. So it will be implied that both of them already got some sort of upgrades and are ready to fight now. And taking into consideration the idea that G-Man can already be on this base as he's getting improved by TV Man Scientist, so that he could serve as a secret weapon against Astro toilets, I can suppose that Titan TV Man will simply have to fight alongside with Jimmy at some point sooner or later. And it's possible that we may be shown that in the middle of some heated battle with Astro toilets. Let's imagine the following scenario. We are witnessing another really cool fight with Astro toilets, and suddenly both Titan TV Man and G-Man are entering the scene from the different sides. So Titan TV Man looks at Jimmy looking really annoyed or angry, and his whole face is saying stuff like, "Okay, you damn toilet, if it wasn't for Astro who are literally all around us, I'd destroy you right in this second." But unfortunately, we've got to do bigger stuff now. So in the next scene, we see them both fighting against Astro toilets on the same side. And well, in my opinion, it would be really freaking cool to see, plus it still would happen within the limits of Titan TV Man's character. And why I also think that it might happen? It's because Boom always starts with lesser characters first and only later goes to the heavier guns, if you know what I mean, of course. So in the first part of episode 76 and also in episode 75, we saw how the regular agents of the Alliance are dealing with Astro Toilet's threat together with Skibidi Toilets, who are also fighting on the Alliance's side now. So it would be really typical of Boom to dedicate the next part of the episode to the Titans, or more important characters such as G-Man, TV Man, Scientist, or some other elite agents. And what do you guys are thinking about that? Be sure to write your own comments under this video because I always like reading my subscribers' opinion. So as I mentioned more important characters of Skibidi Toilet series already, let's actually talk about some of them. So I already said to you how episode 76 is going to consist of several parts, and each part is going to serve its own purpose, and it will have its own specific dynamic. And that also means another really important thing. After Boom will release all parts to episode 76, he'll also eventually post the full version of complete episode 76. And when there is a full version, there's also one or more secret scenes accompanying its new release. And I've already got some clear ideas on what we might see in those secret scenes. So, do you remember how in the secret scene for full season 24 we were shown Lucky Cameraman, who got into huge trouble with Detective Cameraman and apparently failed the secret agent's mission? So, I'm pretty much sure that from now on, the plot arc of Lucky Cameraman and the detective will be revealed to us piece by piece in secret scenes exclusively, while the main episodes will be dedicated to the confrontation of Astro Toilets with the Alliance and Skibidi Toilets, who are working together at the moment. And I also believe that the similar fate might go after the human survivors that were shown to us in the full version of episode 73, whom we also haven't seen for a while. And considering what Boom said to us about human characters in Skibidi Toilet series, it's most likely that they're going to receive really not a lot of screen time, so it's possible that their plot arcs could be found in the exclusive secret scenes as well. Okay, and now it's time to move to the craziest prediction that I have so far, and of course it's connected to the freaking chairs. Chairs are ruling the Skibidi universe at the moment, as it seems to me, so recently all of my subscribers and me included became pretty much obsessed with them. So I don't really know why, but Boom really pushes the narrative with chairs recently, and it's just insane to me. So guess what? I am actually expecting yet another chair to have its own grand comeback. So Plungerman is not with us at the moment, and everybody knows that. But did you guys already forget that our plunger-wielding Chad used to have his own chair for some time? And here's an even crazier thing. The chair Plungerman used since episode 63 was definitely inspired by the technologies of the Glitch Toilet, who was captured by the Alliance in episode 54, and it is obvious that he was serving as the subject for Cameraman's scientist experiments later on. And as we found out much later, the Glitch Toilet's technologies were also inspired by something else, and it's Astro Toilet's technologies, of course. So yeah, well, it actually went the whole circle. So I can say at the end of the day that the Plungerman's iconic flying wheelchair is possibly one of the earliest inventions of the Alliance that could be inspired by the Astro Toilet's technologies. So what if somewhere in the background of the next part of episode 76, or maybe in the secret scene to the full episode, we will see the insane comeback of Plungerman's wheelchair? And it could be possible that some other character or agent would appear sitting in it, or participating in the battles with Astro Toilets midair. Or maybe this chair will be modified even more, and we will see some other Astro-inspired technical inventions from the Alliance's side from now on. And considering that Mecha Scientist Cameraman has also had another minor comeback, I can assume that this genius guy can come up with something insane as well. And that was all for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, then hit the like button below and also be sure to write a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and Discord channels not to miss my new interesting videos. And that was me, ISO Toilet. See ya!